Good morning. Thank you for joining us. We have game one of a Killer Bees doubleheader. And game one will be between the Road Warrior Black Sox and the Killer Bees. Road Warrior Black Sox taking a victory both games yesterday in their doubleheader as Bradley Roberto leads off against Hunter Treese. And he'll take a called strike one. That pitch swung on and fouled out of play, and it's 0-2. Those of you who've been listening the last couple of days, you're in for a treat. Joe Torre's going to be commentating on this first game at least. I have Mike Williams joining me at the table. The 1-2 misses well outside the zone. 1-2. Looks like Nick Penzetta on deck. 1-2 swung on and fouled out of play again. One, two. Taken low and inside for a ball. The count's even at 2-2. Here comes Joe Torre right now to enjoy his sweet commentary. That pitch called strike three, a late call, but there's out number one. So with the leadoff man gone, that'll bring up Nick Penzetta. Penzetta, the longtime center fielder this season for the Road Warrior Black Sox. Here comes Joe and Charlie. That pitch misses well at the zone.
Just put in the group text.
Pitch taken for a called strike. It's 1-1.
I'll get up and go replace him. So you know how to do it? You know how to do laundry?
So 2-1 on Penzetta. The pitch from Treese swung on and fouled out of play.
Charlie. Hey.
We got Charlie running around on the stream as that pitch just swung on and missed. He's
Yeah, man.
just Fleminster, the catcher, a quick tag of Penzetta, and there's out number two. Two outs. That'll bring up Scout Knotts. Had a big day at the plate yesterday. Had a couple doubles, and I think he also had two triples as that pitch taken just outside for a ball.
Give Cole's gun.
I got.
Go get Cole's gun. Yeah.
The 1-0. Slider misses well outside the zone. 2-0. That pitch misses inside, and it's 3-0. That pitch misses, and it's ball four. So a two-out base runner for the Road Warrior Black Sox. And that's going to bring up third baseman Jorge Carrero. Carrero was the extra hitter for the Road Warrior Black Sox, getting his at-bats, trying to spark a hot barrel. So Scout Knott's at first, 2 outs. First pitch to him called, strike 1. Josh Burns waiting on deck. Burns also swinging a hot bat. A quick throw over to first is going to get away from first baseman Luke Jackson, and Scout Knotts will head for second. He'll get there on the, well, obviously an error. So still 0-1. After the failed pickoff attempt, Scout Knotts now at second base. That pitch misses well out the zone, and that's going to allow Scout Knotts to reach third. Clemens are unable to handle it. Physical appearance from Carson McCurdy. So 1-1 the count on Carrero with 2 outs. The pitch from Treese is swung on and missed. Looked like he tried to pull his swing back, but was unable to. It's 1-2. That 1-2 pitch, a good curveball called for strike 3, dropped right into the zone, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 man left on base. We'll move into the bottom half of the first, and the Killer Bees will take their first shot at trying to score on these Road Warrior Black Sox.
huh?
So center fielder E.J. Lewis set to lead off for the Killer Bees in the bottom half of the first inning. As that pitch is taken for ball 2. Chance Benton on the mound for the Road Warrior Black Sox. Oops. That pitch taken for a called strike. Do it. So 2-1, he squares the bunt. He'll pull that back, and it's ball.
Yeah, I know how to do game finger.
Yeah. I believe you. A few more moving parts to today's broadcast, at least for this first game, as that pitch to Lewis is taken just up and out of the zone, and that's ball 4. So a leadoff walk puts E.J. Lewis on first base and a lot of speed, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Brian Reyes.
Is that the mute button?
He's already, yeah. I've got their defense lined up, so you'll find their names faster.
Yeah, I just muted it.
Yeah.
One button back there?
See the green dot right there? That means it's on.
Now, as soon as it comes back, we've already got the pitcher in there, so
Hey, yo. It's your boy. Sanders is gone. It's the top of the second inning. Josh Burns leading off against Hunter Treese, is his name?
sir.
Treese in his second inning of work facing Burns. Burns, yesterday's walk-off sacked bunt. I think he was out at first, and then the ball came out of the glove, and the walk-off run scored. So Josh Burns responsible for the W. Hey, yo, we're back with, looks like nobody out, 2 guys on after the walk to Deva Pollen from Chance Benton. 3 guys on. Luke Jackson, hit by pitch, followed by Hunter Bogue, single to left on a breaking ball, and then Josiah with the walk. You've got a 1-1 game here in the bottom of the second. Nobody out. Road Warrior Black Sox looking to try to get out of something here.
Batter.
Bases loaded for Dezel, the pitch. Strike 1 after Benton allows 1 run here, and Bees take the lead 2-1. Benton, former Killer Bee, actually. Previous Yinzer time. He just looks like he needs to get his timing right a little bit. He needs to find whatever it is that's going to get him back down on top of something. Chris Selesky, a good soldier from the Wolfpack, going to get dressed and help out the McCurdy side in the bullpen. Carson McCurdy's team a little light today. Some guys missing. Benton, pretty good breaking ball, but Des lays off of it. It's going to be 3-1. The ball thrown away from Benton. Kind of bounced off his glove. He was kind of bewildered by the pitch. I guess it had a lot of movement kind of across the plate, but not enough for Walda to call. Need a ground ball here. Calls a strike. Des can't walk out of here. Benton needs to challenge here. Chance Benton coming off a little delay of having not thrown ground ball to third. It's Carrero. The play at the plate is 1 to Martinez, and that's it. In order to get that double play there, it's probably got to be on the run, but Benton gets 1 out. As Dez grounds out to third, it's going to be a fielder's choice. Moves Flem to second, Deva Pollen to third, and Bogue is erased at the plate. And this is the top of the order. Yeah, that's why I was trying to talk through it. Top of the order, E.J. Lewis. Elijah walked and scored his first. AB's up here with the bases loaded against Benton, and he swings through probably ball 1, and he's behind. Benton could get out of it here. Bases loaded, 2 out. Good pitch. A little bit around. Benton tried to grab the back door. It was a good idea. He should honestly go back there, I think. But he goes up with the fastball and beats Lewis with it. He could probably go there again if he wants to. There's 2 outs, right? No, there's 1 out.
1 out.
1 dead here. Lewis, tough guy to double up. The infield corner guys should be on the grass if they plan on getting the out at home. And honestly, probably don't have much of a chance if it bounces twice. Lou Martinez tries to run off with 2 outs like the Wolfpack did yesterday. They tried to steal one. Benton working his way out of the jam here. 2 outs, bases loaded, allowed 1 run, and he's going to face Reyes, who hit a sac fly, his first AB in the first inning. start the scoring to drive in Lewis. Reyes been pretty good with the bat so far. Caught almost every game for the Bees since coming in, as Wyatt German is nursing a left hand pitch up and in to Reyes. German's got a little hand issue, and Bombalis has 2 other catchers in training. One of them catching today, Nedrick Flemister. A little light on the catching side this year. There are a bunch of free agents, however. There's 1-1 to Reyes. Jared Soto got released yesterday from Gateway. We've had a couple other guys. I always call him Jared Soto because I coached a kid named Jared Soto when I was little, so I just call him Jared Soto. But yeah, it is Jonathan Soto with no H to make it more confusing. Jonathan Pepe Soto. Had him for 2 years, don't know his name. Call him Jared. Shout out to Jared Soto, though. He's somewhere in New Jersey, I'm sure. High pop-up to Polka coming in. Legiri Stewart lets it drop over his shoulder. McCurdy yelling at all the boys. He's out. He's out. He's out, right? You think he's out? I think so. Hey! He got him. Yeah, he got him.
It'll keep going. Return to the top.
All right, we'll try to get you some consistent content here. It says, hey, yo, screen feed is blurry. Is it blurry on anybody else's phone? Anybody? You have a phone? Pull out your phone. This is where you check, you know? Anybody else watching? Tell me if it's fuzzy. Here we are in the top of the third. Bradley Roberto is going to lead off after the Killer Bees score 3 on that last play, and 2 on the last play, and one guy got thrown out at the plate. Looks pretty good, right? 720p. I don't know what that means. Anybody sees anything blurry or we need to adjust the camera or something, let us know.
Oh,
Hits him?
it's
That is so many guys hitting each other. It's like they don't like each other or something. Nick Penzetta steps to the plate. Guy that could get this team right back in the game by getting himself a hand. Roberto in scoring position with a guy like Scout Knotts on deck. Flem with the pump fake to first as Treese throws the first strike.
So yeah, I'll
Penzetta rolls over to third, but Reyes sits on it. He's only going to get one there. You're not throwing Penzetta out. It's the second ground ball that a third baseman has sat on that could have been a double play in the last 3 outs. Guys watching this game, when you look back to study yourselves and glorify your swings and all that, you should look at the depth you're playing, how hard the balls hit, where the balls hit in the infield is a big factor. If it bounces in front of the plate or on the green right in front of the mound, on this field, you might as well take off. You're going to have a chance. Scout Knotts takes one right down the middle. Runner steals second base. Penzetta gets in. Ball gets by Bogue. Gets to Ortega and cuts it down before it gets to Lewis. Now, you would guess that that's the only good pitch Knotts is going to see. We'll see what Treese does. That was down the middle. If I'm Knotts, I'm red light there. You drive that run in while he's stealing. Looks like Bogue wants the ball here. Treese is probably going to get in there, and he does, and he got him. He looked like he got him. The only thing I can say from Waldo being that close is that Penzetta got the left hand around. The tag kind of came across the baseline. One thing for sure is that Bogue could be more physical. That's for sure. I'm dropping it down there on Penzetta. I'm tackling him. I'm getting a good chunk of Penzetta, and he's out there. For me, he's running to third. The next pitch, Flem throws it. Now he's out. We might want to check a video, bro. You got any?
We got 1-1 count.
That's why Knotts should have swung at that first pitch. Because what if he gets thrown out there? You know what I mean? You're playing a high-powered offense game. You don't take that pitch because you're not small balling to get to, you know what I mean? So right there, you swing at that pitch because these guys run so much that they are also going to get thrown out. You know what I mean? You run that much, no one's going to be 95% safe because of the guys that get thrown out. And now look, now Knotts, I told you he wasn't going to get another good pitch, right? He doesn't get another good pitch, and look what happens. So, yes, you want to let the guy steal and you want to let things develop. But what's more impressive for me is Knotts swings, hits that ball in the gap, and Penzetta scores from first. Can he score from first on a single, Joe? That's what the managers are going to ask when they want to sign Penzetta before the trade deadline. Scout Knotts, can he hit the ball behind my fast guys and do damage, or is he going to be a guy who got to sneak in the bottom of the lineup as Carrero takes a ball? Carrero's been swinging it pretty good here. But just sitting behind home plate watching the game with Treese and Benton, I learned some things about their approaches. Carrero hammers that. It's going to maybe hit the Ford sign. Nope. Yeah, it does on 3 bounces. Penzetta scores easily. So there's all that running around, almost getting thrown out when you got Knotts and Homeboy behind you anyway. And that's more the important thing to learn from this is, and that the infielders, I don't think, are physical enough at all. You watch the play of the game that ended the game yesterday at first base. You can't be going into the baseline, across the line, and maybe running into whatever it is. It needs to be you're taking the brunt of the hit. And if you're not, you're going to end up losing the ball or getting hurt, really, more importantly. Protect yourself to not get hurt. But here's Josh Burnsy. Bogey holding on Carrero. That pitch over the head of Burns. He falls down, gets up quickly. Burns a little cat. Hey, who's this lady? The lady in charge. She's the one that locked us out of the. Oh, that is the one who locked us close pitch to Burns, but the other one's missed by too much. So it's going to be first and second here.
We're gonna need to go in there and figure out who scored first.
Goffstein, 0 for 1 today. Off the glove of Flem, and it's going to be first and second. As Goffstein and Treese here, 1-1. 2 outs in, white line. 2-1 to Goffstein.
So I go get them that.
3-1. So this is off by 1 pitch, I guess. I'm a little delay on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3-1 to Goff. Up and out. Walks him. Tree's thrown about 60 pitches already. Bob Bayless going to go out for a meeting. And we're back. Sorry, I had to do some coaching, talking about the running situation last inning, talking about holding runners on, laying tags down, getting in front of bases. As Luke Jackson fouls that off. What is it, 0-2, 2 outs? Sorry, I got in with you a little late, but it's 4-4, huh? Wow, good thing we killed that run at the plate, kept it close. Always trying to keep it a close game here. The magic number is 8-7 or 7-6, typically in the Yinzer, as Luke Jackson does a good job to spoil that one off of rows 2 and 4 in section 103. LJ probably going to stay away from him here. He's been pretty dangerous. He's facing his roommate. I think he's facing both of his roommates today. Pitches up and he gets him. And that's exactly what Benton should do there, is pull that thing up close to him. And he got 2 half swings for punch outs, one from Musser, one from Jackson there. Pretty good work by Benton to get out of it. Benton at about 60. See how many more he wants to go as we get into the top of the 4th. It'll be Treese against the Road Warriors. Treese is at 65 pitches, 30 strikes. I just went in the dugout and told him to mow these guys down. Let's see what he does. He's got to attack more certain parts of the lineup if he doesn't want to get hurt in certain places. We'll see how he reacts. We'll be back in a second. And we're back mid-inning again. We're like the popcorn guy, middle of the inning, you know? It's like, bro, I just told you I didn't want popcorn. All right, give me a bag of popcorn.
Bag of popcorn. Bradley Roberto hits a nice double to the
Yeah, he did.
Panzetta gets hit by the pitch.
Yep, let's see if what I just told Scout Knotts pays off. Strike down, that's a good pitch, close pitch.
It was 3-0. So
Yeah, that's all right. 3-1 should turn these guys loose. I would say with one out here with Panzetta and Berto, you're running 3-1 because the chances of you hitting into 2 with Scott's hitting are not very good. They don't run, and he hits a line drive single. And if he did run, they probably would have scored easily, but this one's going to be a play at the plate. Dezel throws it into the dugout, basically, off the wall. It's going to skid around the wall like a hockey game. Panzetta's going home. The bat's in the way. He's in there safely. Scores. Now, had they both been running, man, Dezel really sailed that throw into left.
Roberto hit that 95.
95-mile-an-hour exit speed from Bradley Roberto.
yeah.
Probably 97.
Here's Carrero. It's taking this guy incredibly long to get out there.
And Roberto's locked in, man. He's not too bad. Yeah, he can slap it. He has good at bats, too.
See if we can get on the clock a little bit here and see. Hey, try to keep it. With runners on is 15 seconds, correct?
Yes. So he probably, yeah, he's good. I think it's 18.
I thought
No,
it was
it's 20 and 15
20 and 15.
in real life. We were doing shortened numbers to get our guys ready for the tour.
I mean, I could start clocking a little.
And now I feel bad about that play at the plate with Dezel. Cole's losing. I think he was safe, but I don't know.
I thought he was out.
The real issue is that the guys throw too many balls, and so we need an out, you know. So when the guys throw strikes and it's really clean and, you know, it's easier to have a, you know, not have to make calls like that. But 50% strikes from the majority of this staff has got to get better, you know. Everybody needs to know that. Whatever it is, you know, you're giving these guys too much credit. And also, I'll tell you the defense, too. They're really not in the right position the majority of the time to make it easy for the guys. Yeah. So a lot needs to come together to make it a little cleaner. So, you know, hopefully they learn from that, because that's when people are going to get banged and why things are going to happen.
He's calling time for Sean Tiger back.
It takes forever. We're going to have to speed it up because we're already at, hey, look, we're at 20 now. Like, really, if you watch from after the ball has to get back to the pitcher. So,
No, he did.
no, that's all right. He didn't. The other one he did.
Yeah.
So is it 15 seconds with runners on base?
From when the
20 with nobody.
From when the pitcher gets the ball back.
20 with nobody.
Yes.
No, other way. 15 with
Yeah.
nobody on.
Oh,
That's what I was
20
thinking.
with
It
guys
should
on.
be other way.
Yeah.
I mean, we're at 2, 1. Like, we're always at the end, you know. But you have to tell Carrero that he does take entirely. It took him, you wouldn't have made it.
I actually
in a real
told him
game.
that the other day. He was better than he was. He was horrible to start. But the attention's got to be on the pitcher.
So with guys on,
Attention's got to be on the pitcher with 8 seconds on the clock.
no, not attention's got to be on the pitcher. You got to be.
The batter's
Batter's
attention,
in the
yes.
box, and he has to be at least.
It says that he has to be in the box. The attention on the pitcher thing, when I was there, they didn't really care.
Oh, that's a big league thing.
I mean, it's like,
Because I know they're doing the big leagues, but obviously I don't know what they're doing.
breaking ball to Burns with 2 guys on.
You know?
This lineup's been able to come back when down. Saw it yesterday. Burns hit in the middle of the order today. He fouls that one back. So I'm going to say the pitcher has the ball now. Let's see. 20 seconds, right?
I got to figure out if Tiger's
Fouls it back. Burns with 2 strikes. Get the swap of Reyes and Flemister at third and catcher. Jackson playing up, trying to double up. Speedy Burns yanks it. It's going to be foul, but where's it going to land? In the corner. Dez can't get there. It's 20 after foul ball, correct?
Yep.
They're all different. I think I took a picture of it at
Well,
the
and, also, they don't start the clock until he's ready to go after a foul ball.
the pitcher.
Yeah,
Just when the umpire puts it back in play in
Right.
20 seconds.
But not in the Frontier League. That's not what they did, because as soon as the guy had the ball, the clock was going.
After a foul ball.
Yeah, but this is where they can manipulate it. If you're home, your pitcher gets the ball and it's a clean clock. When the other team gets the ball, it was always like, oh man, we only have 12 seconds. Like every time. Because it's indie ball. You know, it's the same as playing clown music when the four hitter comes up.
They were going so rapid fire. Then we came here for a home game, and it looked like our
And
guys were way more chill.
Yeah, exactly. So that's definitely a factor. Wow, our guys though really need to learn to work quicker, because you go there and it is going to take, you know, especially, you know, you're getting signed to go on the road for 3 games.
Also
What do you think it's going to be? Easy? Like you're saying, you're in Florence, and
Also, something we've had after a strikeout, they throw it around the infield, overthrow the third baseman, ball's rolling around the outfield, the clock is ticking.
yeah, that's
So you got like 30 seconds, I think, between outs, but still they gotta like hustle. Like if the left fielder's not paying attention, he doesn't realize the ball's rolling around.
no, you're right.
Or same thing.
No, not even if he does pay attention, dude.
Yes.
Good knock.
Yes, go.
Burns up the middle off Treese. Couple of runs in.
Burns is freaking swinging it, man.
Yeah, Burns is hot right now. With 1 out. So even if I start this late, it's still going to take a while. Treese kind of looking around. Bombalis going down to the pen. Lee, Bombalis, a couple guys are available today. Ball 1 up to Goffstein. Tell Treese is a little bit tired. Would be a good time right there for a first pitch combio. Breaks the bat, fouls it off. Yeah, that's what we need. Where's we have the sack of balls anywhere over here? It's okay. Could leave it down there.
I know. It's because they got that catcher.
Goffstein, red bat is finally done. That red bat was hot. He was on fire with that red bat. He was tearing it up since he's got back. He took a little time off after Florida and looked like he got his body right.
Went from a redhead to a blonde.
Pop up. He's not happy with that one. Flem makes the play. Lou Martinez, who's been pretty hot also, steps to the plate. Martinez, the catcher at game 1 here. 7-4. He's been pretty hot, no?
Dude's fucking hot though.
Yeah, he's on fire. He can hit this pitching.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But you know what they don't do? Get in. You know, they don't work around. Watch his first pitch. Away. You know, so it's hard for guys to – it's going to be hard to set anything up like that. Now, you don't want to go give into them with 2 outs. You don't have to do that and just throw, you know. Those are 2 pretty good pitches. 2 pretty good pitches, and now it's 2 strikes, 2 outs, right? Or 1-1?
1-1.
That was a ball?
First one was the ball.
Really?
Yeah.
1-2, that was good. How many seconds in between pitches?
20. As soon as the pitcher gets the ball, 20 seconds.
Oh, we got some noise in the background for you. There's no time for that. There's no time for that. Yeah, Oz right. Got him. Did he get hurt right there? Oh, okay. Just making sure. Burns kind of rolled on his back. Wasn't sure. Treese gets out of it. But exactly what I'm talking about right there. Treese can attack that guy and pitch to contact and get out of it, which he does. But 7-4 in the going into the bottom of the 4-3 for the Road Warriors. Ben delivers strike one to Nedrick Flemister in a 7-4 bottom of the fourth game. He looks way better now in these last 2 innings than he did in the first couple innings. He was a little bit behind. You could tell he hadn't pitched in about 10 days, maybe longer. Had him signed with with New Jersey against Florence for the series, and didn't get to pitch, and might have been a better thing because the scores there were like 12-0, 18-2, and 20-0. So, guys always wonder, like, why did I go there? What was the point of going there? Well, your name's all over the transactions, and I've already been mentioning Chance's name to every team because he was one of my best guys on the tour. Absolutely shoved for us and delivered every game he pitched. Went 7+ innings against Quebec, pitched 4 innings against relief, in relief a couple times, and really proved to me he's deserving of going somewhere. And I was kind of hoping he didn't pitch in the series just because once I saw the game started, how the scores were going as he punches out Flemister there to end the inning, he looks way different than he did the first couple innings. But, it's all about giving the right guy the opportunity to go. It could have been any guy that went there to get shelled, but Benton would have deserved to go there and actually pitch. The changeup would have played pretty well there at Florence against their lefties. And so I thought that's why it would have been a good, move. And next phone call that comes in, Benton's name's going to be in there again. He's in there with several teams right now, so trying to take care of him a little bit, make sure he's healthy to go. As it looks like Bombalis comes in for the Bees, down 3. So it looks like Bombalis trying to save Musser to start Wednesday because Luke Jackson probably pushed to Thursday because he went 56 pitches yesterday in extra innings to try to win that game. It'll be Hunter Bogue on Friday. Game 2 here today looks like an opener. And then Brendan Maduro, who we're going to watch closely, a guy that probably getting out of here pretty soon, 9-0 in college, coming out of the pen in 65 innings. As the Geary Stewart is going to lead off this Road Warrior Black Sox first. This is old Killer Bees Brilliant Sox matchup. Geary Stewart won the championship with the Brilliant Sox in 2020 and was with the Killer Bees in 2021. Now with McCurdy on the Road Warrior Black Sox, LG takes the first one, strike one. LG rocking the number 15 that I rocked in 2020. One of the longest tenured Yinzer guys fouls that one off. It's probably between him, Musser, myself. I'm trying to get out of it. McCurdy, Bradley Roberto, been around since that first 2020 Yins when we played during COVID when nobody else was playing. Bombalis in the other box. Set up probably this next pitch here to LG. So Bombalis in his doubleheader today knows he only has one game to cover tomorrow, and it'll be Luke Jackson. No, it'll be Will Musser. So he knows he's got some innings, not a ton. And I guess Bombalis has sent a message that. What do you think? That was a ball? Ball?
Yeah. I mean,
It's okay. You need it. We'll take it. Too close to take, really. Yeah, so it looks like that next game, the opener will be Lee. Bombalis to Polka here. Polka also been around since the 2020. Polka's been swinging the bat pretty good, making some plays in the outfield, filling in for not injured, but just kind of banged up Aaron Hurd. He's got some burns on his hands from diving in the outfield, and Road Warriors have been a little bit light in the outfield. Bombalis misses away. Misses down and into Polka. He walks him. Pistol Polka going to be looking to run. Bombalis going to be looking to pick, especially with the one umpire behind him. And it's going to be Roberto. Bradley Roberto, number 6, playing center field today, right? No, playing right field. Penzetta's playing center. Roberto's been hot. Swinging a good bat. Double earlier, right, in the gap?
Yep.
Ball just kept carrying. Bombalis checks Polka. Jackson gives it back to him.
Left fielders does it.
Checks him twice. So let's see if Bombalis does it right. I've been waiting for a pitcher to let the guy take that lead. He goes quick to the plate there. It's yanked past Jackson for a knock. Polka is not going to third. The throw goes right into second. Nice play by Ortega. It works better if someone is at the bag right there. He's probably out. Panzetta comes up with one out. Tough guy to double up, especially with Polka and Roberto on the bases. There's some speed right here between these three guys. As Bombalis works with Reyes, Ortega checking in the back there at short. The pitch he swings through. Well, this would be one of those times for Panzetta here in a 7-4 game in the 5th inning that if he moves it over and bunts for a knock, no matter what, Scout Knotts comes up. If the base is open, maybe you walk him. If the base isn't open, you're going to do damage with Knotts, Carrero, and these guys coming up. And Burns, who's swinging the hot bat. This next part of the lineup here is 3 for 6. 3 runs, 2 RBIs, 3 walks. They've been on base 6 out of 9 times. These next 3 hitters, Panzetta, Knotts, Carrero, and Burns. Panzetta scored 2 runs already and swings into right center. It's going to be Musser taking it. Polka leaves a little bit early. What do you think? They always leave a little early. We need to get video from here. I think we need to start having a guy here just kind of get the plays and then, delete them. A lot of guys standing around doing nothing. I didn't see it. Sorry, I was on the phone. Knotts, ground ball to right. You're going to test Musser. Roberto is going. Musser, really good throw. The catcher's not there. He's out. Ran into his foot a little bit there, man. I hope he's okay. Roberto walks off. Good throw by Musser.
Polka scores.
Chance Benton to start the fifth against Jacob Dezel here at 70 pitches. Really locked in the last couple innings, put up 3-0, 2 zeros in a row, looking to put up a third. He's only allowed the 2 knocks. That one's down. 8 hits for the Road Warriors, though, on their 8 runs. Dezel, Lewis, and Reyes, catcher. 1-1 to Dez is a strike. Walda doesn't like it, or Dez doesn't like it, but you really got to be looking to hit when you're losing, because why is the guy going to throw you balls? Wow, Olivia walking around up there. Be careful. Why is the guy going to throw you a ball when he's winning 8-4? Throw the ball, Luke. Hey, you know what we didn't realize? Come here.
That's why I don't look at the screen. I look at the field. Because if you go back and watch it on YouTube or watch it live, it's straight.
Benton punches out. Dezel gets on Lewis. Lewis 0 for 1 with a run and a walk. Scored in the first when the pickoff throw got him to third. The pitch up and out, way up and out.
This is Lewis. Yeah, I thought I just did that. I must let him do the. Yep.
Benton fall behind here, needs to get short again, get back on the guy. And he loses him. Here's going to come Reyes with 1 out. And Ortega on deck. Kluna's been throwing forever. Benton to Reyes. Lewis at first, down by 4. Slide step, up and in, fouls it off. Pretty good jump by Lewis. Not bad. Oh, which dugout are the balls in? as Reyes singles to left after the pickoff of Lewis. All right, here's Luke Jackson with Musser at first, Clunan on the bump, nobody out, 9-4. Bees trail by 5 in the bottom of the 6th. They'll have 2 chances to score 5 runs. Looks like Bombalis is going to keep eating it. Sugar Shane Clunan throws one off the shoulder of Pop Luke Jackson. There's going to be another hit by pitch in this league. We need to start, I don't know, we need to start shaving guys' heads because I don't think fines really matter. I mean, they've hit a tremendous amount of people. So FYPP, F Your Pitching Program, will open this offseason. I recommend being there and quitting all the other bullshit that you were planning on doing, Sabo, because it doesn't play. It does not play because everybody does their own thing. And, well, here we are. Here's Guyton against Clunan. Close pitch, but ball. He threw it about 3 feet in the air. Got to be down. Guys got to know how many inches there are in a foot. Play up from the ground. Clunan with the high setup. Did he always have that? Did he always have this up here?
Yeah, he mixes with it.
So winning 9-4, I don't understand the point of playing the first baseman in front of the big runner because you just need outs to get through the game. You don't need a double play, which is such a low percentage chance in this day and age in baseball that we get a 3-6 or a 3-5 as Guyton lays into that one to Scout Knotts. Flags are lightly blowing. That's going to be just a fly ball. Yeah, he's chilling. He's hiding under there. There's one out, and here comes Devapalan. Not saying his name right. Devapalan? Devapalan, sorry. I'm trying. And the back pick. He got Musser? Looked like he tagged him on the leg. We got a video of that, anybody? I'd like to see it. It looked like he tagged him on the leg. Bro, it's hard for me to steal plays on the bag to overturn when the guy's standing right there. I can't tell, bro. The steals I don't mind, honestly, because if you're getting picked off at this level, you're getting picked off everywhere. Guess what they throw in the other leagues to the bases? 95, 94, okay? What do you think? They're throwing ochentos over there? The ball's beating you by 3 steps. And that's what guys have to understand about when we talk about the speed of the game. What do you think? Everybody's throwing 80 to the bases? Nope. Little meeting here from Lou Martinez. Talking to Sugar Shane Clunan. 2-0 or 3-0? He's calling 2-0 out there. We got 3-0. Do we have 3-0 or 2-0? Doesn't matter. He flies out to Roberto. Look at Luke Jackson running along. See, I say, Luke, just keep running there. Hit second. See how close you are to third. If you're not close, cut it back in. But if you are close, finish rounding the bases and run all the way back, because when does he get to get those reps? So for a guy like you who absolutely flies, I made a career out of learning how to run the bases, and I never got on base because when I did get on base, the guy would fly out, and I'd cut second, cut third, run back in, touch home, and go get my own stuff because nobody's picking me up. And if I was in that dugout, even easier. Boom, boom, in the dugout. And so there's a lot of things in the game that I think, like Luke runs so hard out of the box there, out of the gate to like work on something. But why not just continue to run, come back around, somebody brings you your stuff at first base, and now you get 3 bases out of reps instead of just touching second and then slowing down. Now, I'm not saying he's got to keep going, but if this is your running training, which I think not enough guys are using their on-the-field games, the in-the-game games to run. And, you know, I don't want to run outside of the field. Maybe you guys do because you're young.
Polka's leading off.
Don't worry about it. Let them fail. What are you telling them? They bat out of order, they bat out of order. We're in last place. We need them to fail. Come on, bro. Who gave you that sweatshirt? I did.
Joe,
Like that? He looks good in that shit, doesn't he? Yes. Been
Pitching?
broken for 3 years. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? Real quick. Thumbs is the greatest ever, and you wish you went to him earlier, right?
Yes.
You regret not going there 2 years ago. Should have went there right from PA, right? Everybody should go. Shouldn't everybody go? Oil change, checkup, second opinion? For sure.
You gotta understand that it's. I mean, me, I wouldn't have stayed, but he doesn't take my insurance, and I can't afford $250 a visit.
No, you just no, the first visit's $250. The next visit is like $75.
No, dude, they didn't take my insurance.
No, listen, you're not understanding what I'm saying. He has a deal for Black Sox guys that is whatever it is, $250, $300 the first time, and after that, it's $50 or $75 every visit for the rest of your life.
Okay. Yeah,
Just-
I'm probably gonna go see him.
Hey, listen, let me call him and figure that out, man, because that's supposed to be the deal. It's not $250 every visit.
Okay. I mean, I didn't know it was because the receptionist lady just kept telling me it was $250, and that.
Because were you talking to Janine?
No, someone else.
No, Janine and Mike are the only people.
Hit Louis straight in the face.
Well, I'll call the last few outs here. You got 11-4, 1 out. Road Warrior Black Sox. Sorry, we've been in and out. We've been educating some guys and talking to some dudes and calling some doctors and, telling some stories, and got on the phone with Greg Duncan, a guy that we signed to the Gary South Shore Railcats, the Gateway Grizzlies. He ended up having an injury when he pitched for Gateway. Signed again with Quebec. Actually signed him in the Pioneer League last year in Billings and didn't get to make it. Pitch from Clunan, little hesitation moving the other batter's box to Dezel.